Hey everybody, how you doing today? I know it's a busy day as of this recording. There's a lot of stuff going on in the news, especially in the U.S. politics news with court cases and all kinds of craziness. But there was something else that was announced today I thought was pretty important that it's not getting a lot of news on the mainstream media, and I thought I'd share it here for everyone to kind of look at, get an idea of, and think about this for the upcoming election, and also let me know what you think in the comments as usual, please. So hey, let's get right to it. So here we go. The U.S. is allowing Ukraine to do limited strikes inside Russia with American-made weapons. Now, you ask yourself, hey, we've given tons of weapons and ammo and all kinds of different things to Ukraine for the war against Russia. But up until now, they haven't allowed the Ukrainians to actually use the weapons that were given them and rockets and stuff to shoot directly into Russia itself. They can only use it on Ukrainian land and Crimea, due to the fact that the U.S. says, hey, Crimea still belongs to Ukraine, even though Russia has annexed it. So in a significant policy reversal, the Biden administration on Thursday said for the first time that would allow Ukrainian forces to do limited targeting with American-supplied weapons inside Russia. Obviously, the policy is going to allow them to use artillery and short-range rockets from HIMARS launchers to carry out attacks against, or strikes, attacks, however you want to call it, against command posts, arms depots, and other assets on Russian territory. So that's my first question. What are other assets on Russian territory, right? What could that be? Could that be a government building? Could that be, a house that people are working from? Who knows? It's not really detailed out. So that's my first question. Secondly, the policy doesn't give Ukraine permission to use longer range ATACMS surface missiles inside Russia. How are they going to find that out, right? Because if you think about it, you never know with the way the news is reported. They could shoot something and Russia could say, hey, they shot an ATACMS at us. And what's our proof that, that didn't happen, right? Secondly, if you look right below here, the U.S. Since the conflict began in February 2022, declined allowing the U.S. supplied weapons to be used to target forces inside Russia. As I said, Ukraine has been allowed to strike targets in Crimea because it is within Ukraine's international recognized border, and Washington says that Moscow's annexation of the peninsula is illegal. So why is this important? This is our tax dollars going to Crimea, or I'm sorry, to Ukraine for all this war, all this fighting that we're not using in our own home country, right? Now you ask, well, hey, how much money have we given them? Tons. We've given them over $175 billion already to Ukraine. And I got a little breakdown for you that I wanted to kind of show you, like, if we were really concerned about what's going on in Ukraine, I would imagine our money would go a little differently. But here, this is just to show you how much you're given. So if you look on the left here, spending aid bills, right? And we've given, like I said before, 175 billion. And this gives you, the different months, how much we've given them. The important part is over here on the right. If you look here, humanitarian support, $2.9 billion. That's it. That's for humanitarian support. Budget support's $34.2 billion. If you look at what's the most we're giving them, $69.8 billion for weapons, equipment, and other military support. Now I ask you, is that really us trying to help the other country out, or is it us just doing a proxy war through Ukraine to Russia to try to drain their forces, their supplies, and their money? I don't think this is a smart move on our part. I especially don't like our tax dollars to be used on this, but that's just my thoughts. Let me know what you think. Also, the other reason why I want to share this is, let's say Ukraine starts shooting our rockets that we've made for them into Russia, actually Russia pure. What are the Russians going to say? Have we now declared war on Russia? A lot of people could say yes, being the fact that we're supporting Ukraine. We've been supporting them since March of 2022. Some might say no, hey, we're just providing aid. We haven't really, entered into it. Now, I would add, we know there's soldiers over there. There's service members over in Ukraine helping right now, advising and all kinds of different stuff that nobody has any clue about, right? But we know what's going on, obviously, by the reports you see on the news every day. The other thing I would ask, though, is once, like I said, once Ukraine shoots, some of those rockets and some of the stuff to provide them into Russia pure, what's to stop Russia from doing that to us, to shooting rockets into us? What's the difference, right? I don't know. Let me know what y'all think in the comments, but I thought it was kind of important to show. But let me know. Thanks.